Thank you, Stream Deck, for screwing me about again. I did see Cyborg. How are you doing today? Welcome on in. Give me a second. My Stream Deck's decided that it doesn't want to post to Twitter on my behalf anymore, so I've got to do things manually. So I'll be with you in a moment. Okay. That's that bit done. There we go. Little rundown, but I've been a lot worse. Hankering to rewatch the Batman again. Well, I'm glad you've enjoyed it so much that you feel that way about it. That's always a good sign. It's a sign of a possible favourite movie right there. It's good stuff. Hey Tids, hey Nikki, how you both doing? Right. Now that that's out of the way, we can go to this screen. I have had all of the technical difficulties tonight. Okay. Sorted. Prime example, my sounds don't seem to be working. Hey Cypher, how you doing? I wonder why the sounds aren't working. It's very strange. Bit tired, currently shoveling roasties down my gob. Oh, I could go for roasties. Hey Rocket, how you doing? Right, I think I've caught up with everybody. Hey everyone. My day is ruined. I'm sorry, Cypher. Really am grand. I'm glad to hear it. I'm a little tired today. I stayed up a little bit later than planned last night because I was having fun, and I've been kind of sleepy all day as a result. But I'm in the first week of my new working hours as well, and things have not gone well. You know what? It's easier if I do it this way, isn't it? Let's face it. So my laptop for my new job has not arrived. Not only has it not arrived, but the shipping company, we found out today, have actually lost it. It's somewhere. Nobody knows where. So my employer are having to send out a new laptop today so that I can actually do my job. Because basically all I've been able to do all week is attend meetings, like virtual meetings, and read resources about some of the stuff I'm going to be working on going forward. I've not been able to actually get anything done, and I'm one of those people that likes to learn to do things by actually doing them. So it's been a weird week. And as much as it may seem a bit daft, the not being able to do anything has worn me out because I'm just like, I'm waiting for the laptop to arrive. I'm waiting to be able to get on with the job I've been hired to do, and I just can't. I'm doing the best I can in a rough situation. But yeah, it's oddly exhausting not being able to do the thing you're supposed to be doing, because I've still got to get up and I've still got to be there and present, but then I have to like twiddle my thumbs, find things to read and stuff like that, and it's draining in a way I never expected it to be, especially coming off the back of frankly one of the most stressful weeks of my life doing handover at the old job. Because, you know, I'm in the middle of handing over to people that I have never met before who don't know anything about the business that I'm working for. And Russia decides to fucking invade Ukraine. And then I have to deal with all of that as well as my handover. It was a mess. Very, very stressful. Last time I was late. I hope I'm not late this time. Hello, Silver Soul Solar. You are not late. There is no way to be late for my streams. Whenever late or early, you arrive exactly when you mean to. It's lovely to have you here. I have just started and am just complaining about how tiring my week has been. So you've not missed out. I hope you're doing well. I hope your week is going better than mine. Yeah, so it's been very, very tiring. So I'm a little bit on the sleepy side today, and I am sorry about that. But you know, first stream with the new job and the new hours.
Hello there.
I wanted to give it a punt. Hey, Mod Hale. Hey, the sounds are working again. Cypher, try Hero Quest now.
Hero Quest is the best game
There
ever
you
made,
go.
and anyone who says otherwise is wrong.
Okay, so now that I've got my mopey ramble out of the way, let's paint some squigs.
Look at the muscularity.
Wait, can we add songs? Yes, you can. The only rule I have with the jukebox is do not post shitposty music. Like, comedy music is fine. I love a bit of Weird Al. But don't, like, post proper shitposty stuff. Don't. Miracle of Sound is great. I love Miracle of Sound. Wonderful musician. Great bloke. And all of his stuff is Twitch friendly as well. You don't have to post Twitch friendly stuff. It's not captured. So that should be fine. But yeah. Cypher really likes requesting Tom Jones, who isn't a shitpost, though some people feel otherwise. And thank you, Kian, for letting Silver know how to make a request as well. Very, very much appreciated. Hang on a minute. Let me... Hopefully that works. There you go. So you should have enough tokens to do it as well. Ah, internal server error. Sometimes TechSquig has problems with URLs, so you can do what Cypher did and use SR, the artist, and the song. That works as well. TechSquig is very temperamental, yeah. We don't know why. Like, DMAC uses the same bot that I do and doesn't have these problems. It's just TechSquig. Now that looks quite quiet to me. Is the music loud enough for you folks? Because I think the last track was quite loud. So I can turn it up a little bit if you want. Oh, poor sauce, you big baby. A-okay for me. Cool. It's just my end where it's quiet, then that's fine. As long as you folks can shitpost. Oh no. 3 Twitch channels on, so it's okay for me as well. Ah, I see you are also a multi-stream wielder. Thank you, Mod Hale. That is indeed a shitpost. And do you know what you get for that, Mod Hale? Nothing, because the sound stopped working. Thanks, TechSquig. You're not helping. And neither is Porthos. Porthos really wants cuddles. That's loud. I didn't get it at all. I can hear it though. That joke was loud. I didn't get it at all in my headphones. What the fuck? Oh. No, no. That's really odd. I got that one. That one came through. How odd.
You serious?
2 to 3 times as loud as me. What the fuck is going on with my sound stuff? Oh, I know why. Okay, so OBS and Stream Elements had an update today. And it's fucked with my sound settings. Okay. So I need to check my settings again. Probably Silver Soul. Yeah. Okay. I am gonna just run the good joke command just to test whether I have fixed the problem. Holy fuck, but that is loud, isn't it? Okay, that was quite loud for me. I turned it down halfway through. Was it too loud for you folks? So angry at OBS right now. Sad squid noises. No. Play it again. Okay, was that alright? Sounds good. There we go. Okay. I am never going to be able to understand how OBS figures this shit out. Streamlabs on OBS update. We've found new and interesting ways to mess with your shit, and we have implemented it immediately. Yeah, it is very much like that. Oh dear. Okay, and my water cup is leaking, so I'm gonna end up with wet lap, which is not fun, but whatever. Okay, let's get some painting done now that the tech support is finished. Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome on in. I am missing a paint from my palette. I have cleaned my wet palette, finally. I left it for so long, look, that it's stained the foam. I'm really looking forward to getting the new version of the Redgrass wet palette, because apparently the paper that they use isn't quite so porous. So I'm less likely to get staining from prolonged use of the same colours. And yeah. Oh, we were going to paint his teeth brassy, weren't we? I remember now. So this is the pre-heresy or Horus Heresy era World Eaters squig, which was a request by Torpor for Lizzie Lies. Not mistaken. Oh, I'm using the character brush at the moment, so nothing for the psycho counter yet. But give it time. Just gonna... Is it auto-focusing again? I think it's auto-focused again, and yeah. It's fucked with my camera settings as well. Pretty typical. Give me a second. Oh, okay. Right. There we go. Bring it down, Porthos. Or this tech support doesn't agree with you. Fair. Right. Now you can see what I'm doing. Oh, that's the best place to put minutes over. Oh, that's better. Okay, so I just paid for it. Rest has little to do with me. That's fair, Torpor, but you paid for it, so it's a request submitted by you. Is it Wraithbone? It is Skeleton Bone, which is the army painter equivalent, I guess. And the off-white that we've got as the basis here is Spaceship Exterior, which is also an army painter equivalent of a similar Citadel paint. This is honestly an impressive level of technofuckery. How dare it? I know, right, Tids? Every time OBS has an update at the minute, it seems to fuck with my camera and my sound settings, and I don't know why. It's really annoying. I don't know if it's because of the stream elements element of it. Like Stream Elements Live is its own separate add-on for OBS, and that has to be updated separately. And I'm wondering if it's something to do with that. So what I'm thinking is, instead of just painting the teeth the brassy colour, which I've got here, I think it's called Antique Gold, the one I chose. I'm gonna paint them like I would any other squig's teeth, and do the same with the claws. And then I'm gonna put a really thin coat of the Antique Gold over the top. So it's just like someone spray painted his teeth when he used to Citadel. For the longest time, all I'd used was Citadel. And then I tried a couple of Vallejo paints and had mixed success with them. Like, some of them I find to be way too watery, and others they just don't apply very nicely, in my opinion. I use a lot of Army Painter brushes, so when I was gifted some money by my colleagues at my old job as a leaving present, I used it to buy some new paints to try. And I bought a box set off of Amazon, because it was like Amazon vouchers they gave me, of Army Painter paints. I think it was called the Grinning Gargoyle box set. I had to do an anti-bot thingy to join your Discord. Yeah, we had an influx of bots like getting into the server and posting malware into chat. So we've now got a very strict anti-bot policy in place to protect everybody. It makes it a bit more difficult to get new people onto the server, but I'd rather folks within the server feel safe and, you know, their information be protected than it just be like open and easy and we end up in the same situation again. Momentary frustration for prolonged security. That's the way I'm looking at it. But thank you for joining the Discord server. And thank you for letting me know that the anti-bot protocol works, because you are the first person to join since we've implemented it. I wasn't sure if it actually worked or if it was just stopping everybody from joining the server. Suddenly we're a gated community. Yeah, I'm very aware of the community's security. Because it's kind of my day job. One must keep the riffraff out, you know. Yeah. But Tids, we are the riffraff. No, go for it, Solar. None of it will go into the showcase today. I've actually got some stuff that I need to pull from there that should have been in today's, but with the new job, I've just not had the time. But yeah, you're welcome to put things in the happy hour showcase, and I will get my arse in gear and start making sure that they go into the showcase reel. Oh, if you just want to show it off and you don't want it to go into the showcase, then we've got the hobby shack, where you can share whatever you like. The showcase channel is literally so people, if they want to show their stuff off in the starting soon reel at the beginning of the happy hour streams, they can put it into that channel, and then I'll make sure it gets loaded into the showcase at the beginning of each stream. And you basically get your work in there for a week. Can be both, yeah, true. Yeah, you get your work in the showcase for a week, and then I clear the folder out to make way for new stuff to be showcased. Hello, Kenk, how are you doing? That is, oh, you seem to be in a good mood. That is pleasing. I hope you're having a good week. You identify as magenta, that's fine too. Haha, well played, Torport, well played. When is it there for a while? Yeah, it did, Nikki. I used to have a bot that would save the images to the correct folder for me so that I didn't have to remember to do it, frankly, because I have a terrible memory. And I'm bad at Discord. But the bot doesn't work anymore. For a few reasons. So I either need to find a new bot or just remember to do it. Just want other people to judge my trash. By all means, post it into either then, Silver Soul. I will say this though, anybody that wishes to provide feedback to Silver Soul, as they have asked for it, constructive criticism, please. Don't just be a dick. I mean, not that I think any of you lot would, because you're nice people, but it's worth saying. You say enough nice things about my shitty paint jobs, so you're probably just going to be lovely, but just in case. It's important that we are polite to each other. It's my friend. Oh, that's wonderful, Kenk. I'm so glad you had a good time. It's amazing what getting to see your friends after a while can do for your mental health, isn't it? Oh. Going to catch up on some sleep, maybe see you fine folks later. If not, have a great week. Stay safe and healthy. You too, Geist, and I hope you get plenty of good rest. Thank you for popping in and saying hello, and take care.
Hello there.
Hi, Megatron, how you doing? What are you doing, sweetheart? He's standing under my desk staring at the wall. Very strange. Hopefully tomorrow's blood drawing won't wipe me out and I can finish the last of my towel. Fingers crossed for you, Nikki. I know having blood taken can be so exhausting, especially if they're taking a fair bit. I always call it going to visit the vampires. I swear they take as much as they can without killing me. This video is restricted. Only available on YouTube. I am so sorry, Silversoul. It looks like that video doesn't work. It might be, like it's got an age restriction on it. Yeah. Because it's bloody. Yeah, that makes sense. We had another one like that a while back. Very, very sorry. I'm going to have to skip it. If you can find a video that's just like the album art instead of the music video, or that's just not restricted at all, then feel free to pop it in the jukebox again. That was that one. You're kidding me! Why on earth was it restricted? That's so strange. What colour should we do your gums, little friend? I'm thinking Pepto-Squigmol. Nice pale gums for this one. I have heard so many covers of this recently. Okay. I'm gonna have to switch brushes in a second. Right. Someone's gonna want to ready the button. Because I'm gonna use the Psycho. So, for anyone that hasn't seen the latest addition to the Hobby Happy Hour display of doom, you'll see in the bottom left corner of the screen a little counter for the amount of times I use the Psycho paintbrush during any given stream. And if TechSquig decides not to be a... there we go.
White coloring. The tasteful thickness of it.
Thank you, Tids and Cypher, for setting that off. So every time I use the Psycho paintbrush as a way of shaming me into diversifying and using other brushes, we now have a Psycho counter to say how many times I've used the brush during the stream. It does have a cooldown on it, so you can't spam it and make it look like I've been using it more than I actually have. A good brush is a good brush. Agreed, Silversoul. It is my favourite brush, but I was relying on it a little bit. Like I was painting things like this Squig's teeth with the Psycho brush, which is not what it's designed for. Not when painting a tank. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's just a little bit of fun for when I'm leaning on my comfort brush. I used to Psycho on my Cold War tanks. That is because you're a legend, Nikki. And you have good taste in paintbrushes. So I'm probably going to go back over some of this with the white once I'm done. We'll see. Good choice, Torpor. Love a spot of Nina Simone. Beautiful voice. Very soulful. Oh gosh, sorry, I've missed like a chunk of chat there. Just gonna scroll and catch up. I had some of those, but I break my brushes. Agree to disagree. I even have a sub-psycho sized brush. Ooh, Nikki, you must tell me more. I love tiny brushes. I've got some old Hammer Epic miniatures. Nice cipher. Anything in particular? Saturday's going to be a great painty day for me again because I'm going to meet 3 other friends that day and we're just going to hang out and laugh and paint. I love weekends like that, Silver Soul. Me and my friends do that every other weekend. We were before Christmas and then Christmas happened and we've not had time since. But yeah, it's really fun to paint with other people. That's kind of why I do these streams, so that folks can sort of paint with other people. Looks like a Ratchet and Clank 2 proto pair. I've not played Ratchet and Clank 2. I've played a little bit of the first one. But I'll take your word for it. This is a 1992 cave squig. Saturday is going to hammer my shame golf again with Kill Team. Is that your buying Kill Team minis? Is Kill Team coming out on Saturday? I don't keep up on with what's coming out because let's face it, most of the stuff I'm interested in is decades old. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear the sound command. What the heck? Hi Mum. Thank you for the hydrate. This is gonna bug me. And thank you for the stretch as well. There you go. Uno stretch. Why didn't it work? Why didn't it work for me? Some of them work for me. I am very concerned about the fact that half of my audio is just not working the way it's supposed to anymore. I think I might have fixed it, we'll see. Eldar Knights and Smarty Star Dreads. Nice. It's a scary squig. I think it's a very happy squig. Pre-order is Saturday. Pre-order. And I have very poor self-control. Mood, Nikki. Of course there's one. Not like GW actively targets people with neurodivergence. I know, right, Nikki? That's one of the reasons I'm kind of glad that I've gotten into things that they just don't seem to give a shit about making money off of. Micromanage the smallest brushes I have. I don't have one of those. I'll have to have a look. So I just did a quick cast test of my Italian Spider-Man cosplay. Asked myself the question, the fuck am I doing with my life? Then burst out laughing. It sounds like you're having a good time, and that's what matters, Cyborg. Right, I've caught up with chat. I am sorry about that, folks. The sleepy is affecting me in ways that I hadn't anticipated, it would seem. Put the link in Discord. Wicked. Thank you very much, Nikki. You're a star. Thank you, Cyborg, for putting my theme tune, as performed by the Cybertronic Spree, into the jukebox. Catboy228, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a good week. There we go. Better. Song just reminds me of the Raccoons cartoons. As it should, Megatron, because that's exactly where it came from. Hence my theme tune joke. It's not actually my theme tune. I wish it was. I loved the Raccoons when I was growing up. Still do, it's just, not on telly anymore. There we go, that's better. Okay. We got teeths. Like, I know we talked about this last week. How, yeah, go for it, Cyborg. As long as it's safe for work. But it's being played by a Transformers tribute band. Cybertronic Spree are technically a Transformers tribute band, I guess, but they're more just a band that also happens to cosplay as Transformers. They do all sorts of fun stuff. Squig? Is that you asking what a squig is? Or asking if it is a squig? Catboy. Hello and welcome in. Hey Sheridan, how you doing? Thank you so much for being subscribed for 5 months. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a good week. If it is a squig. It is indeed a squig, Catboy. This is a 1992 cave squig. It's one of the old metal ones. can't tell. It's an unusual paint scheme for our little friend. Old squig. It is indeed an old squig. It's almost as old as me. Very tired, got some time booked off next week now. Good, I'm glad, Sheridan. You deserve a rest. You work very, very hard from what I understand. And it's important to take time for yourself and have a little break when you can. Thanks, Cypher. I have a squig in the house. I thought I'd given it to you, but I haven't. You have a squig in the house? You purchased a squig for me? Thank you. That's very kind of you, Mum. Oh, for anybody new to the channel, House Calcifer is actually my mum. She is a very good bean. And has a habit of lurking in my fellow streamers' chats and cropping up to tell them to hydrate. Because she's a good bean. She is mother to all streamers. Also built some Tau stealth suits. Wicked, Sheridan. Tau stealth suits are really cool. Like I don't play or collect Tau, but I do think they're pretty neat. Like clearly squigs are my thing. Yeah, Tau are cool. And I've seen some really nice paint jobs for them too. Cool that your mum helps in stream. Yeah, my mum's very cool. Making a very bad job of DVD. Okay, so my mum has started playing Dead by Daylight as well. And I am proud of her for taking up that little mantle. Have you picked a favourite character yet, Mum? Wow, Porthos. I wasn't paying attention to you, so you're trashing my desk. Come on, then. Come on. Excuse me. UDMac and your mum triple stream when? I mean, we could. I'm not sure how DMAC would feel about it. I'm not sure how my mum would feel about it. Hey, Rustbot, how you doing? Oh, sorry, Porthos. Also, for folks new to the channel, this is Porthos. He likes to sit with me while I paint, and while I play video games, and he likes to sleep on me, and basically just be wherever I am at every given point of the day. Hello, Hans, how you doing? We're doing the tutorial. Ah, you're doing what I did. Like, the first 2 nights that I played, Thank you for the treats, or scritches in this case, for Porthos. Nikki? Yeah, you can redeem channel points to get me to pet Porthos, or to feed him treats. And you will get a little bit of Porthos ASMR, because he crunches loud. Oh, he's enjoying that. He's enjoying it. Hang on. There you go. Get the full Porthos neck scritch experience. Is that good? Yeah. He's a good lad. Hi, Cuddle Pup. What's this? Stop painting and pet me. Mwah. Let me paint. Just for a little bit. Just for a little bit, sweetheart. Good boy. Porthos has been a very good boy today. So, a lot of you will know he's not good with other dogs. Hey, Random, how you doing, mate? Yes, big teeth, very happy friend. Look at those not so pearly whites. Yes, I've caught the cold. The cold or a cold, Hans? Just, you know, checking. Are you all right? Ah, yes, that's. I was responding to Mum about the tutorial. When Porthos decided to trash my desk for attention. Not bad, thanks, and you? Not doing too bad. Getting on with the new job, sort of. Character brush. It's the character brush is easier. Runny nose and sore throat. Oh, bless you. I hope it's nothing serious, Hans. And that you feel better soon. Yeah, so for those that don't know about Dead by Daylight, it's a 4v1 survival horror. And it's online multiplayer, obviously, because it's 4v1. There is no you versus the computer other than the tutorial. And because I didn't want to ruin anybody else's game by being shit at it when I first started playing last month, I spent the first sort of 2 days that I was playing the game for just playing the tutorial over and over again to try and get the hang of things. Thank you for the treat for Porthos, Mum. Is that nice? I eventually plucked up the courage to play an actual game, and it didn't go too badly. But yeah.
Hello there.
Hey, Buff, how you doing? It took me a while to pluck up the courage, and now I'm working on plucking up the courage to play the one side of the 4v1, which is the killer. Because in Dead by Daylight, you either play like a normal human survivor character, or you play a murderer. And the murderers are like Freddy Krueger and Michael Myers and that kind of thing. So it's right up my street because I love horror movies. And they released the Ring DLC yesterday, as in Ringu, the Japanese horror movie and book series. Which I have been very, very excited for because Ring is actually one of my favourite horror books. I've got the entire series on the shelf over there, and very, very hyped when I found out that they were basing Sadako in the video game off of Sadako in the books rather than in the movies. I mean, there's obviously a lot of elements of the movie version of her there too, but very pleasing for me. I don't know anyone other than my mum who has actually read the books. Which sucks, because I'd love to flap excitedly at people about it, but I don't want to spoil it for anyone that actually wants to read it. I'm lurking for a bit. Okie dokie, Silver Solar. Silver Soul Zola. You enjoy your lurk. Thank you for popping in today, and yeah. You take care, okay? I've only read Ring and Spiral. Well, that's 2 out of the 3 main books, Cypher. I had pizza and chips. Pizza and chips is awesome. What kind of pizza was it, Buff? Not sure why I didn't get to Loop. Loop is my favourite of the trilogy. But it's also one of the hardest ones to get. I really like the books. Yeah, me too, Cypher. I really, really like the books. Like, if you ever do get the opportunity to read Loop, I highly recommend it. It's such a good book. Such a good book. And like the first time I read it, it's just like, holy shit. What? This is amazing. Because it does not go where you expect it to after Spiral. Which makes me very happy. I love shit like that. I really do. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to spoil anything. Yeah. Not reading much now, I'm not commuting. Yeah, that's fair. Stuffed crust meat feast. Oh, lovely. Song length limit is 10 minutes, I think. You know where my DMs are. But now that I know you've read the first 2, I don't want to spoil the 3rd one for you if you ever get the opportunity to read it or listen to it. Okay, so we've got a layer on the claws and the teeth. The teeth are not staying this way. Oh, I'm using the Psycho again for this, so if you feel that that warrants another one on the Psycho counter, Porthos is getting down again. Bye, Porthos. That's too much. There we go. Spelling doesn't. Oh, bless you, Cypher.
Look at that subtle off-white coloring.
There you go.
The tasteful thickness of it.
I was going to have multiple different sound effects for that, but that was the clip that stood out most to me. Having spent 800 plus hours on M&BW? What's M&BW, Rust? Mountain Blade? Pretty much everything the game has stuff. Yay! I was right! Turns out it has a lot of hidden mechanics that determine certain things, like how many recruits and later even higher tier troops will be willing to join you from a particular village. Oh, neat. New ways to improve relations with villages and towns. Cool. So when I win, I won't be done with the game forever, which will stave off the bittersweet hollowness for a precious little time longer. Oh, brilliant. I'm glad you've found something that you can really sink your teeth into. Excuse any perceived pun there, considering I'm painting teeth. I'm actually going to have to water that down a bit more. So I've got some extremely thin white scar that has been pre-thinned, and I'm now thinning it further with a bit of water. When I say pre-thinned, all of my Citadel paints are in dropper bottles. And when they go in the dropper bottle, they get 2 drops of this Liquitex Flow-Aid, which is great for thinning out Citadel paints to a dropper bottle friendly consistency. And I find that keeps my paints alive for much longer than the traditional Citadel pots. Also, much less likely to spill it everywhere. It's a bit of a faff. I'm gonna go full because I need to lie down. Have a good stream continuation. I'll be watching from the bed. Okie dokie, Nikki. You have a good lie down, and thank you so much for popping in today and having a chat with us. Hope you're feeling better soon, and enjoy your luck. Give my Death Jester glowing skeleton bone cage green, glowing green eyes. Mask masks. Oh, that sounds really cool, Megatron. Wish I had money. I want to make my AOS Neferata army bigger and buy Blood Knights. That's fair, buff. I haven't bought that much in the way of minis lately. I have ordered some new squigs, specifically to do some of the requests that you folks have put in recently. But other than that, I'm not really buying miniatures at the minute. I'm trying to get through my backlog a little bit. But the reason I've really thinned it down, I should have done it sooner, to be honest with you, it's because I don't want the teeth to be bone colour. I want them to be paler than bone colour. And this gives them like a nice little pale wash. It generally works better on the squigs with, frankly, less teeth. Because this guy, bless him, he is all denture. Definite winner of the big smile competition here. Okay. But yeah, it also gives us some nice shading. And I put the second layer on like that. I'll probably get a little bit of either a black or brown wash to put between the teeth as well, just to give them a little extra shade. Okay. Now he's got a couple that are much shinier than others, which is kind of what we want. We don't want them all to be the same colour. Let's see what we've got in the wash department. Oh yeah, okay. I'm going to do something a bit weird because I think it'll look quite good. I'm going to use some Green Stuff World Pecatum Flesh. Presume that's how you pronounce that. So his teeth are going to look a little bit coffee stained, which is something I don't normally do with the squigs. Normally just, you know, go straight for norm. But I'm feeling creative. And also he's going to get like a brassy coating on all of his teeth anyway, so this may actually look a little bit like he's been munching on too many Humies, which can also work. This is quite a ruddy brown. Yeah, I think that works. Put a little bit along the bottom here. And a little bit along the top. Get the edges of these teeth in. Oh dear. Somebody needs to go to the dentist. Hey, Thought Bubbler, how you doing? I gave my son HD Minister key and so that he's backlogged now. See, that's how you get rid of a backlog. Make it somebody else's problem.
Hello there.
Yeah, I think that's worked quite well. I'm quite happy with that. I'm gonna put a tiny little bit of. Actually, no, I'll use a Psycho for this. Just try and bring it back in a couple of places. There we go. That's better. Right.
Look at that subtle off-white coloring.
Shit, it's 3 times in one stream already. How long have I been going? Been going for an hour. Okay, that's not so bad. 3 times in an hour is not too bad. Oh shit, it's your birthday? Happy birthday, Fart Bubbler! Many happy returns. That's wonderful. I think my first generator repair tutorial was a fluke. Still at it right now. I think I'll stick to installing kitchens. Oh, bless you, ma'am. Okay. Okay. Deep breaths. I'm only a little nervous about this.
Here's a wee reminder, folks. Go and take your
Oh, you
meds if you haven't already.
Fucker. We got 2 then? Why did we get... That was weird. I got 2. I got 2 different ones as well. Okie dokie, Tids. Thank you very much for reminding us all to take our medication. And, yeah, enjoy your lurk. I hope the medicating goes well. I think you have a medicated gel, don't you? That's tons of fun. Okay, so I have made things worse for myself in so many ways by doing what I did, and I'm just gonna. I think it was this one. Just gonna do that. Not long joined the Happy Pill Club. It is an interesting club to be in. I hope they're working for you, Random. I really do. I was a member of the club myself a few years back. Unfortunately, they didn't work for me, and I went and spoke to my doctor about it, and they put me on something else instead. But they are good. I'm glad. I'm really, really glad. Because they may not be for everybody. Because at the end of the day, everybody's different. But needing medication to regulate your mental health, or your physical health for that matter, is nothing to be ashamed of. And you know what? I'm going to do the lecture thing again, aren't I? Let's face it. All disabilities are valid. Be they physical, be they mental, be they visible, be they invisible. You are valid. Your feelings are valid. You may not experience things the same way as somebody else. You probably won't. We're all different. And that's fine. It's good. Don't suffer in silence. If you need help, talk to somebody. And don't beat yourself up if you do need something, medication, anything like that, to help you be the best you that you want to be. Anybody that judges you for that doesn't deserve to be a part of your life. And they'll have me to contend with. You are good beings, and I am proud of each and every one of you. Squig time now. Meds make me function like a human, so they are A-OK in my book. Fuck yeah, Rust. I'm actually, this is gonna sound really silly. I have annual steroid injections to help me regulate the pain I'm in. And because of certain things that have happened in the past 12 months, 2 years, oh god, 2 years, my injection this year has been delayed. And I'm having it next month, and I am very excited about the fact that I'm going to have the happy make pain go away for a few weeks injection, because I am in a lot of pain all the time. But I was saying to Slow earlier how excited I am that there's only a month until I get to have my my injection. Like, I miss not being in pain all the time. My feet hurt. My feet hurt. Fucking why? I barely use them. Oh, thank you, Buff. Gets compliments, begins hissing. I mean, yes, me too, Cyborg, but you see my point. Hope it goes by fast. Thank you very much, Fart Bubbler. I think the thing is, I tend to get used to it after a while. It's just I've had to wait so long for this appointment. Right, that's what I was going to do. So I'm using the character brush again for this. I'm going to take some of my antique gold. And I'm going to thin it right the heck out. I want this to be super thin. Because I want it to be a shiny coating on the teeth rather than just the only colour there. Basically like a metallic wash. It was Kian that gave me this idea. So thank you, Kian, for this. I've noticed that there's a little bit of ink on our Squig friend's top lip. There we go. So you can still sort of see the work I've done to make the teeth look like teeth, but now they're shiny. That's what we wanted. I'm not going to do the same thing with the claws. Look. Shouldn't have done that. Misplaced one of my drawing pens. Oh no, Cypher. I hope you find it soon. Reminds me of the nuns in Brutal Legend. Oh shit, yeah! I forgot about them. I licked the brush while it had ink on it, Buff. Which is probably the worst time to lick your brush. Because ink tastes bad. Like some paints are just ick paint, but ink is just oh. Should play Brutal Legend again sometime. Yeah, me too. It's been a long, long time. I was so pleased when everyone got excited about Jack Black being in Broken Age at the weekend. That made me smile. That's a little too heavy there. I'm just gonna... Oh, I did it again. It's such a force of habit for me now, and I'm hungry now as well. Shit. Please excuse the tummy grumbling noises that you probably just heard. Why would we not be excited about Jablinski? Well, quite. Ozzy Osbourne was great as the Guardian of Metal. Yes, he was. Honestly, Brutal Legend got a lot of stick when it came out, and I don't get why, because I think it's fun, I think it's silly, and it does all the things it needs to do. The gameplay can be difficult because it wasn't advertised as what it was. Yeah, fair, I guess. That might be a little too blue for what we need. We'll see how it dries. I've noticed that this is just so you folks know what I'm doing. This is Vallejo's Magic Blue, and it is kind of magic because it dries a fair bit darker than it actually is. But I don't know if because I've got it on that blue base, it's gonna. I think it might be. Yeah, I still think it's a little too bright for what we're after. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the Cantor Blue, which is what I used as the base colour. Mix it in with some of the Magic Blue to make a slightly darker Magic Blue. That's better. Maybe a little more. A lot more. Oh, bugger. Okay, that should be alright. Let's find out. Oh, bollocks. Hey, Podlord, how you doing? Okay, I'm gonna have to use the Psycho for this because the stripes are tiny. Had a weird day, but got home from uni. Ah, well, welcome home from uni. I hope in spite of your day being weird, it was a decent one. Five blackouts today, very strange. As in, you blacked out 5 times, or the power went out 5 times? Just checking. Because I'm a little concerned now. Uni's electrical grid blacked out 5 times. Okay, I'm slightly less concerned now. Because for a second there I was really worried that you just like passed out 5 times for no apparent reason and was worrying about you. But yeah, that is weird though. Like, backup generators and everything out. Because that's a special level of rot row. I'm just sort of adding the lighter blue onto the horns where
Hello
I feel
there.
like it should go. There's not really any specific rhyme or reason to it. I'm just looking at it and doing what feels right. Which isn't very helpful if folks are trying to follow what I'm doing, I know, and I'm sorry about that. Kinda how I work.
Hello there.
Ben Shapiro rabbit hole. Listen, it's been a strange day. It sounds like it, Pudlord. Heck! It really sounds like it. Well, it'll make for an interesting anecdote, I guess. Okay, with this one I'm trying to do the top bit of the what I think is a bandage. In the magic blue. The darker magic blue. And then I'm going to highlight it with actual magic blue. We'll try to. And how the squig digestion system works, like maybe they are just a stomach with teeth and tiny feet. Maybe. I mean, this one is definitely not particularly well kitted out in the anything but teeth department. There's not a lot of space for anything other than a mouth there. Maybe it depends on the species, like the subspecies of squig. Who knows? Like, hang on. This little fella probably got some internal organs. His mouth only goes to halfway across his body. Okie dokie, Hans, you take care. Get yourself some honey and lemon and get yourself all nice and snug. It's been lovely to have you here. But you go get some rest. Everything else is a luxury. Fair, Pudlord. Like, this one, as another example, probably doesn't have a stomach. 'Cause it don't really need one. He definitely doesn't have one. 'Cause him robot. But yeah, maybe some of them do. You like that one, half art bubbler. Blah blah blah, fart bubbler. There we go. I'm gonna have to start calling you just bubbler, I think. Sharp squig, yes. For those that haven't met this one, this is Nor. He was painted at the request of Geister Tans. For Wib. Geist requested a Transformer squig. I'm losing all my words tonight. This is going well, isn't it? A Transformer squig to be chosen by Wib, and let's face it, we all know that Wib's a massive SharkCons fan, so I ordered this little guy off the internet and sent Wib a message to explain the situation, and Wib went, "I would like a SharkCon, please." And I went, "Thank fuck for that." Talking about has been running around the villages a lot more, exploring. That's awesome. I love the SharkCon. I figured you might, Random. Random is a very talented artist who does a lot of Transformers art. It's really, really good Transformers art as well. Very, very, very talented. It's... No, I shall not stop, Random. I shall not stop. You can't make me. Oh, shit, you know what? I'm really bad at this. I can't do a shout out for Random because he doesn't stream. But Random, if you're willing to put a link to your, I want to say Etsy store, to your web store, into chat, I'm down with that. But also, I'm supposed to be shouting people out. I forgot again. I'm rubbish at this. So let's do a little bit of shout out spam, shall we? So we've had Tids in tonight. Got Hands in. Thank you very much, Random. Yeah, I highly recommend Random stuff. Oh, thank you very much, Buff. That's very sweet of you. What I will do as well is I will set up a proper shout out for you, Random, so that when you pop into the stream, we can shout you out and people can see your lovely, lovely art. I still need to buy a t-shirt from you, actually. I keep forgetting. Random did these amazing Transformers t-shirts that say like 30-something and 40-something on them, and I'm now officially in the 30-something category and therefore can wear one with pride. Oh, Random, you don't have to do that, mate. Pay your artists. The Bad Comedy t-shirt is also fucking brilliant. I love it. Okay, so we've done that. Let's have a little bit more of the just plain magic blue. Just to really highlight those bits there. Welcome back, Tids. All sorted? Just doing the eyes. Which, yes, I'm doing with the Psycho. I think it's reasonable to paint eyes with Psycho brushes, personally. There we go. Just saw the Kenobi teaser. Is that a good face or a not good face? Are you... I know a lot of people are very, very nervous about the Kenobi series, movie, whatever it is. I am willing to give it a watch. Oh, too much. I've seen nothing but good reactions to it. Really? Huh, weird. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people going, I really want it to be good, but I'm scared it's not going to be. Which I suppose is a fair reaction. mean, the popularity of Mando and, to a lesser extent, I guess, Fett, it's big shoes to not necessarily fill, but definitely to walk behind. But yeah. Okay, we need to get some highlighting on the squid body. Because at the minute we're just all spaceship exterior all the time. So let's get some white scar going. Now I'm using the pre-thinned, but not thinned further, white scar for this. Keep forgetting to sign my art. Also, Star Trek Strange New Worlds trailer. Not seen that. Not even heard about it, if I'm honest with you. I live under a rock. That was slow. Yeah, a lot of people had that issue with it. I quite enjoyed it. Like it. This might sound daft, but it felt kind of like a Kurosawa. Kind of. It. No, I don't have the words. Apparently, both dropped today, mere hours ago. Wicked. Yeah. Fett to me felt like if an Akira Kurosawa film was set in space and split up into a TV series instead of being a movie, like a 4-hour long movie. And I'm okay with that because I really like Kurosawa's work. And frankly, I feel like there needs to be more stuff like that in Star Wars. I'm not a big fan of the whole Chosen One thing. It's not my cup of tea. I quite enjoyed Visions, the anime compilation that came out recently. Because it showed off more of the just like normal life stuff. Same reason I really like Rebels, because it's just normal people who are part of a rebellion. For the most part. And I like stuff like that. Don't get me wrong, the Skywalker Saga's fine. It's not where my Star Wars heart lies. And if it's your favourite thing about it, like about the franchise, that's fine. One of the things I really like about Star Wars these days is that there is basically something for everybody within the franchise. There's all the wonderful, fascinating extended universe stuff. But I know some of it's not technically canon anymore, but who cares? There's the Disney XD TV series. It's Clone Wars, Rebels, and Bad Batch, which are the things that really got me into Star Wars properly, I will admit. So perhaps my opinions on things are jaded by that. But nothing else spoke to me in the same way. Spot a Hadaway. Fabulous.
Get nice and moist for me, won't you?
Of course you can, Cypher. Thank you for the hydrate, Mum. I actually heard it that time. And seeing as you're heading off, thank you for being here today. It's been lovely to have you here. Hope the rest of your evening goes well. I like the fact that with this little guy, just two different shades of white, essentially. The off-white and the actual white that I'm using now have really made him pop for me. I don't know. He looks kind of flat on camera, unfortunately. Because all of my settings have been screwed with. Thank you, OBS, Belland. I'm gonna have to do some very, very careful white balance adjusting. I will give that treat to Porthos in a moment. I have seen it. I think he's asleep on his bed. Yeah, he's asleep on his bed at the minute. So, like, actually on his bed for the first time in many streams. There we go. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to do some fuckery with the camera for Friday. Must not forget. But he's getting there. I think we'll have this little fella done by Friday. Time is it? 7:30. Gosh, time's really slowed down. Porthos do a snooze. Yeah, he do. He's getting old now, you see. Just pulling up the picture. The World Eater. So I can figure out what else I need to do. I might, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna put a few little gold stripes in his tail. There we go. Just a little bit extra embellishment. No, Cyborg. I'm gonna stop that thought right there. No. For several reasons. The main one being TOS. What's this little boy meant to be? He is meant to be a pre-heresy. No, that's not gonna work. Pre-heresy, or Horus Heresy, World Eater. So I've got to get an emblem on his butt, like a big, toothy, My Little Pony. There's a mental image for you. Globenommer, yes. Oh my god, I might call him Globenommer. Thank you, Model. Or just Nommer, for short. Okay, so... I don't know my Space Marines particularly well, so I'm doing a lot of Googling right now. Thinking of that little squid going skiing. Aww, adorable. Has the World Eater's emblem always been the same? Let's have a look. Oh, okay, no. That's very orky. Like, the pre-heresy one is very orky. And is going to be very interesting to paint. So I'm going to need some red. Need a little bit of red. And I think I can use the magic blue for that. And now I need a little bit of green. The dog symbol when they were the Warhounds. Ah. I mean, that would make sense. So the one that I've found here, pre-heresy, is a pre-heresy logo sheet. I'll show you folks. That one. So that's the one I'm going to do, because that's what Google says. And that seems to be fairly consistent. How does Optimus Prime hitchhike? That's out Stumblebee. Oh my fucking god, Cyborg! That was bloody terrible! Red hollow circle, spiked outside, fangs inside. Get out! Yeah, that was a fucking gold standard dad joke there, Cyborg. Well done. You've inflicted psychic damage on me with that joke. Oh. Dear oh dear. So we're gonna need to clean the Psycho. The Psycho needs a bath. And so does my paintbrush. Let's make sure that we've not got any crap on the... I'm just making sure we've not got any paint build up on the end of the bristles. There. 1d10 psychic damage. Oh, my dice are on the other end of the desk. Someone else is going to have to roll for me. Starring Wallace and Gromit as Horus and Angron. I've got an 8. Okay, so I think this is the perfect spot for our little Squigs cutie mark. Watch as Hobby fails to paint a circle. Oh boy. See Wallace having nails in his head before Gromit, that's fair. Just crackers about chaos, lad. That'll do. Nope, too much. Oh no. Green first. Green first. It's gonna take a little while. Help if I didn't put my fingers right in front of the camera. This is probably not going to be completely accurate to the picture I've got here, purely because I'm too lazy to make all of the little land masses match up properly. You get the idea. Tiny little globe on his butt. I have never done anything like this before. I am making it up as I go along. I don't know if there's an easier way to do this. This is actually quite tense for me, which is why I'm shaking. I really don't want to mess this up. Oh, yes. Thank you, Topo. This is exactly the kind of calming music I need right now. Ah. You can sort of tell what that is, can't you? Stream's called a Double Fine Adventure. Oh, for fuck's sake. My Stream Deck has been being a knob. I don't know if you can change it for me, Tids. It's just Stream Deck has not done anything it was supposed to do today. But it's not even updated it to say that it's oh no, it's done Warhammer, it's just not changed the title. Fabulous. I actually had a special title in today as well. Like, I went in and edited it. It's alright, I'll do it. Warhammer! Yes. Yeah, so it changed that, it just didn't change the title, which is... Yeah, Stream Deck also had an update today, and is now being a petulant child. Technology. I am temperamentally not suited to a job in tech. And yet, where the heck is that? Oh, actually, that might work better. So what I'm thinking is, it could do with a little outline, because it looks a little bit... And depending on the brushes you use, it could be a Double Fine Adventure. Very true, very true. Okay, I can't find... Ah, there it is. Found it. It was there under my nose all along. Another Army Painter paint. I'm not going to say the name because last time I did, somebody clipped it. But yes, this is... It's black paint. Glad you found it funny, Tids. If he does it. It's very nerve-wracking doing this. Whole Black Sun. Come you won't. Come you won't. And paint away the wash. Fucking hell, what hell well done. I really like Black Hole Sun. It's a really good song. I enjoy it. And therefore, you get a good joke with it. Such a crude joke. I thought, oh, fuck. I have a headache now. Oh dear. And yes, I'm sure you could think of an extremely crude joke, Tids. Oops. Okay, so a little too much. of an outline there. But fixed it. I'm getting more and more nervous about this the further into it I get. Nearly there. It's okay, we can do this. Ooh. Panicking, panicking, panicking. But tiny bit of it's done. I'm done. The teeny tiny cutie mark on this very big toothy friend is done. Can you tell what that is?
Excellent!
Your book. Yeah, can you tell what it is? No. That outline's still a bit. Thank you very much, everybody. I think that's the Squig Friend painted. Actually, we finished them. We just need to base them, which again I think I'll do off stream. Okay, no, now I look at it again. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. I think that's come out okay. Tech Squig, what the fuck are you doing? Is Tech Squig advertising other streams for streamers that aren't part of the community during my stream? Ooh, Tech Squig, we're gonna be having words. Bad Tech Squig, no snotling snack for you. Just gonna... That must be what the Stream Elements update has done. Timeout Tech Squig for 600 seconds. No, that's not the button I want. I want to delete the message from my own fucking bot. Fuck this, fam. Yeah, I know, right? Wow, I never thought I'd have to police my own bot. Look at the squid gun. You know. I mean... Hey there, Paul B. Warhammer Hero. Welcome on in. Hope you're having a good week. Sorry, I'm a little bit... Because my own bot has just turned against me. Et tu, Tech Squig. Who Tech Squigs the Tech Squig? Exactly, Torpor. Gotta vet your bots properly, hobby. I know, I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. How could you do this, my robotic brethren? You were the chosen one. I trusted you. The bots, they're rebelling. I'm quite happy with how this little friend has turned out. I was really worried that it would be too much for me to handle. Belka. Like particularly doing the cutie mark, as I'm going to keep calling it. Seeing as we've got like 5 minutes left before I'm due to finish, I'm gonna just start prepping the base for the naming ceremony on Friday. What I'll try and do in the intervening time is we've got 2 squigs. Just checking. Yeah, we've got 2 squigs that are ready to be based and named. So we'll do that on Friday, and I'll base them before Friday, and then we'll spend probably most of the stream, because you know how long it takes me to do these things, naming them both officially. Hey, we're not all bad, just unfortunately wired. Yeah, no. Obviously, Stream Elements have added something to their bot that allows it to notify you when they've been tweeting stuff, which is fine, I guess. I just wish they'd told me they were doing that. Mostly just so I could turn it off. You see, I wouldn't put that kind of thing past Streamlabs, Sheridan. I am really, really glad I moved away from them. I've had a lot less general problems since I moved to Stream Elements. But I have had some other new issues, like the jukebox not working quite so well as it used to. Okie dokie tids. Have a good stream. And seeing as you're back now,
Goodbye.
and you weren't here when I did it before, another shout out for you. Right. There we go. Bit rough, but I'll finish it off later. Yeah. What do you folks think to our little Pre-Heresy World Eater friend? It's like the first time I've done an old Hogwarts curse request that, you know, you might actually see on the table. Love them. He friend. Yeah, him friend. Grouchy little friend. Oh yeah, definitely Rust. Definitely. I love him. He's friend-shaped. I'm glad you all like him. I hope that next time Lizzie's here, I can show him off and that they like him too. Just going to put my brushes away in Squigfriend. Thank you, Squigfriend, for your service. And Oh, we are not raiding Longfang today. I left that up from last time. Oopsie. Knew I forgot to do something after the last stream. Ba, 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 ba. You are most welcome, Torpor. Duke's live, so let's go bother him. Duke Silver has had a momentous week or two. He's hit not one but 2 subscriber goals. I believe he's his most recent milestone is 200 subscribers, which is amazing. And he's also had some wonderful stuff happen in his personal life. He's recently gotten engaged. So, yeah. Why don't we all go and give him a big, hearty Old Hogwarts Squig Sanctuary Retro Raccoon congratulations. Oh, thank you all for being here. It's been lovely to have you here. So, I'll be back on Friday with some more Hobby Happy Hour. Hopefully. At the new later time of 6 PM. Until I see you all next. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Wash your fucking hands. Have a lovely rest of your week, everyone. Now get your wire faces on. Bye.